Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 20th to the 26th of May. Yes, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I have done a monthly reading, Gemini season really reading here on the Astroflower, comparing the elements and the qualities within the sign of Gemini and seeing how they fit with your sign and the elements and qualities that is within your Astroflower as well. Yeah, it was a really interesting reading actually. It was showed things for what they are, and it was all about the karmic paths as far as I can remember for you, and all about the base of what you put into life and directing life in a very particular way, which you can use the force of life in order to get the best out of life, because you're just giving it directions. A little bit like a canoer who's on a river and allowing the river to take you on, but you're just directing the canoe, as it were. You're not having to paddle. Okay. So yeah, we've done that. You'll find that on our channel. But this is for your weekly reading. Let's just bring up your flower. There we go. There's the overall energies, karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence on the universe, influence on past self, future self, general outcome. Okay, so without further ado, thank you very much for being here. Let's get straight on in here. Let's just see what's going on with the overall energies. It's making me laugh already. It's almost like taking a leap of faith, like the Fool card in a way. And we saw it in other water signs as well, about being, very childlike and open, really, and innocent in the joy that should be happening. Victory is yours. Yeah, I think this makes you, I think the overall energy is bringing in stuff that is going to help you feel victorious in every aspect of your life. I think you've had it a bit tough over the last sort of like two or three months in a way. Just since your birthday, it's been spits and spurts, as it were. And I think this is going to be a lot more sort of consistent energy, which is really beautiful. It's very warm. Your karmic path here, it's like like fun that's really warm, wholehearted fun that comes out here. Oh, look at that, Four of Pentacles, anything but. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is normally holding on to something too tightly. I think here is the success that you will get out of life is because you're being a bit more selective about where you put your passions into it. So you're looking at quality rather than quantity here, and that you're putting into smaller different things, a smaller amount of things, but you're putting a lot more into each thing. Rather than trying to do 10 different things, and you've only got 100%, so you can only put 10% into everything. You're only doing 5 things, so you can put, sort of 4 things or 3 things, whatever. But you're putting in a lot more percentage into each activity, and therefore you'll get the better results because you're being a bit discerning as well of where you put your emotions and your energies into life. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on, how the universe is influencing this pathway. It's like a pillar of justice. Oh, a brand new dimension for you to go into. A new way of engaging in your relationships that are around you will bring you victory. It will bring you victory, and the universe and the energy all around you is a new way of doing things. It's going into and using every element that is around you as well so this could be using, doing activities with someone, or, enjoying a spiritual experience with someone, or it could be, doing something physical, like doing the garden with someone or something like that. There seems to be a lot of different types of elements that you're combining together to give you a real wholesome, joyous experience in life. And that's where you should be going down that way. And I think quality is really important rather than quantity here. On your past, I think in the past you gave a lot away to a lot of people, and I think it dried you out more than anything else. Yeah, you were the motoring force behind a lot of relationships within your life at the moment or in the past. And some of them, it seems, after a while, you may have turned around and kind of went, actually, I seem to be the only one putting in here. And, or I don't think I should constantly create just for you. You should be also creating for yourself and taking a direction. And this is what forced you into taking a direction for you because of that. On your future, bring in the clowns. It's all about joying and enjoying life. Bringing in the clowns. It's like a show. It's like you're enjoying fooling around, and I don't mean fooling around as in in a sort of sexual sort of sense. I mean fooling around as in enjoying life in a very innocent way. And it will just make you feel that this quality rather than quantity is paying so much back into your life that it just seems like it's everywhere in the future, that your enjoyment can be everywhere because you engage in a particular way. Let's just see what the general outcome for you is. That's what the general outcome is. You can dream. I think the general outcome for this week is it creates an understanding that you can start kind of going, wow, how far can this go? Almost like believing in the unbelievable. And the impossible becomes possible. That's what it seems like. And I think that's what the victory is as well for you. It makes you really believe in love and life again. On your financial side, it's going quickly, going very fast. No time to stop here, no time to stop. You've got to be careful of this work and play ethic. Yeah, I think you need to be a little bit careful of it. You've got 2 4s now on your karmic path. And this is what I talked about in the monthly readings, where you have to give it a direction so the life force can actually, you can use the life force rather than you having to put your force into it. And I think you should be a little bit wary of trying to overdo things at the moment. You probably need a bit of time for you more than anything else, and allow life to actually be created for you. It's a very fine line, really, that you need to sort of draw here for you. I think it will bring in good results for you in life. And this is the universe is giving. It's like the forest that protects the young trees. That's what the universe is doing here. It's looking after you. It's looking up. This is what I mean about allowing the universe to bring in the results for you. You may not even see them. And I think the universe probably sees what is best for you uh, even better than sometimes we see ourselves, or for quite a lot of times, actually, to be honest. But it will bring a lot of things to the surface, and you will be able to see a lot clearer about, how you can put your effort into life without extinguishing yourself, as it were. Let's just see what's gone in the past. The past is full of a lot of successes, but it's not just one big success all the way through your life. There's a multitude of different successes throughout your life. Yeah, and I think you should start using this. I think you have had this luck, because not luck, because I don't think luck just falls from the sky. I think it's something that we cultivate. And I think in your past, you've most definitely been cultivating this success, and it's allowing that success to happen, which is the most important thing. Let's just see what the future self is bringing for you. There it is there. This is a mission. You're going off on a mission. Yeah. Your future self is saying goodbye to disappointment. It, Actually, I'll tell you what, it's a bit of a double-edged sword here. If you don't take the time out for you, I think you might find you're slightly disappointed with how things turned out. That's where you need to allow space within your career path, within your business, within your projects. You need a certain movability so you can, you know, guide the energy of the life around you, so it actually helps you out. And saying goodbye to the past, those 3 cups that have fallen over, say hello to those 2 cups. Say hello to this unison with you and that bridge that takes you to a much, much better place. And I think out of this, it's going to play it 2 ways. Either you take the time for you a little bit and you won't be disappointed, or if you go out for it whole, all guns blazing, as it were, I think you might find that you put a lot of effort into it and you haven't got the results. And this is where you should be looking at quality rather than quantity. We'll come back to that. Let's just see what the general outcome is for you for this week. It's like a choice between 2 sides. You have the 9 of Pentacles. It's allowing you to, this is where you've got to be laser focused on what is, what's working in your life, and what is ready to receive. And in order to do that, you need a bit of space around you. You need to be able to feel the flow of energy in order to sort of kind of go, I should be going after that job, or I should be doing this business. And I think if you use your past, knowing that you can get success on a multitude of levels, I think you can say kiss goodbye to any disappointment from the past. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Wands with the 6 of Wands. This is a very, very passionate future. And I think this is like this week here on your financial side, it's you're loading the spring, and the energy, the overall energy around you is giving you the arrow. So you're loading the tension on the bow, and the universe is the overall energy is putting in that arrow for you and allowing you to get success in your life on both your financial and your relationship side. Look at that, you've got the moon as well. I think this is where I think you're going to see things differently once you start sort of looking at quality rather than quantity. The way in which things come to the surface is going to change, and change the way in which you look at life. Look at that. Ultimate success really for you. Ultimate success. 2 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Well card. This is a beautiful new world you are stepping into, Pisces, and it's just gonna make you feel so good. It's just gonna make you feel so good about life. 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords, sorry, with the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I think you've done a lot for a lot of other people. Now we've got 3 different 4s out on the table. Things are becoming crystalline for you, and it's becoming very, very obvious where you put yourself out for a lot of people that you didn't get the returns on all of it. And now I think you should be going for quality rather than quantity. Yeah, with the abundance here, you get the 3 of Swords. We are on the relationship side here, and I think this is what I think you're realizing in the coming weeks after that. What you're going to realize from this episode that's going through this week here is, from the abundance that comes out of it in the 10 of Pentacles, you're going to realize where you've actually caused yourself pain by allowing things to happen in your life. I'm not saying it's your fault at all. All I'm saying is that you're learning a lot, so you don't have to live that again. That scenario again. You can just allow it to just dissipate from your life. Yeah, and you could be now, this is what I was talking about, things seem impossible, but now can be possible. You could be looking at marriage or connecting with another person in a really beautiful way, or going into a whole new paradigm, which is what that is all about. A real glow up moment, I guess, for you within relationships. And yeah, either you've been thinking about someone or someone is thinking about you, and you could be getting it together by the looks of it. It'd be really nice. Let's see what's going on with that Four of Swords there. That's what the Two of Cups is all about there. You've got a choice here. You really got a choice. And I think it's a pretty simple choice. You've got to move on to that quality and sort of like bringing things back to basics and having space. So your job, you know, rather than working for your business starts working for you. And I think that's really important, where you could really fall in love again. And yeah, you know, as I said, when you take that sort of attitude and allow the universe to direct you, it is going to bring a lot of things to the surface that the universe knows that you love, and it's gonna help you to kind of go, oh yeah, right, oh that's why I remember doing that. You know, I remember doing that jewelry on the beach and selling it. You know, that was really fun, and then that's going to give you an idea about what you should be doing or where you should be going in the way of job, business, and projects in the future. With your past success, and as I said, you had it on a multitude of different levels here. I think when you look back at your success of your past, you're going to realize that you were the most successful when you were less distracted by the world around you. Yeah, Five of Cups with the Five of Cups. This is this future here that future self that's egging you on is really dependent upon how you follow your karmic path of what you're supposed to do, of what you're supposed to experience, because there's something to be learned out of it. And what needs to be learned out of it is the idea that you do need space and time. You know, it's all very well working 60 hours a week, but you know, where are you living? At what point do you live life? And you know, I think this is where you're understanding that, and you're almost just like, part of the disappointment here is there's a kind of, I can't believe I used to live life like that sort of scenario. You know, it's that's the sort of thing that sort of comes out from it really more than anything else. With the Nine of Pentacles, this laser focus, your laser focus on this ace, this pentacle there, which is, you know, this learning curve there of how to allow life, because he's planting upon one pentacle and he's allowing that pentacle to grow, and he's observing the planting of the seed all the way to collecting and harvesting and learning about the whole process here. And this is where you're getting a laser focus on allowing plants to grow. It's like a tomato plant. All the tomatoes are not going to be ripe at the same time. That means you need to care for the plant all the way through its existence, as it were. And I think this is what you're doing here as well. And I think you are the plant. You take care of yourself in your workspace. There you go, Pisces. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel, or you show this channel. It's absolutely lovely. Yeah, I've got those readings on the Gemini season and also the stuff on Cymatic TV. So, yeah, much appreciation. Thank you very much. I'll see you either over there or over here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.